Dr. Pepperoni would be summoned by E to answer for the portal system. Meanwhile, Taishinkin would be with Zeno-sama while Hit guarded the surroundings. Hit was in his spiritual form without being seen by anyone, but something would break his concentration. Hit would lose his state and something would cut him in two. Hit would stop time by instinct. He would see a sword that ended up coming out of his side, but he could not do anything about it. The time jump would end and Hit would fall dead in Zeno-sama's planet. Just near the door of his palace, Taishinkin would see Hit's body from his staff. How did they kill Hit? Taishinkin would wonder. Taishinkin would call Vados to tell him the news. Vados, I'm sorry to tell you that they killed your man, Taishinkin would tell him. Who was it? Vados would ask. I don't know, but whoever it was got him in too, Taishinkin would answer. It can't be. Not anyone could kill someone like Hit just like that, Goku would say. Goku would look and ask at Campari. If you have something to say, do it, Campari would say. I want Pepperoni here immediately, Goku would say seriously. Mr. Goku, I respect that you were the guardian of Zeno-sama, but we can't tolerate this kind of audacity. If you have nothing to hide, bring Pepperoni here, Vados would say seriously. Pepperoni would arrive and start talking to Goku about the technology they used to create the portals. Although Pepperoni was the creator of that invention, he said that others could have also created it. As I told him, it is only a distortion in space. The only thing I can say is that the more distance there is between the portals, the more energy is required, Pepperoni would clarify. So either he was close, or he was someone very strong, Goku would say. I don't know who could do it, but not even someone like Jiren could create such a portal from another planet, Pepperoni would emphasize. That matches the fighting level of the Guardian Killer, Vados would say. Campari would discreetly walk away from there, and with his bakulo would call Margarita. We have problems, Campari would say, and show Goku with E and Pepperoni. That's not true. How can he be with his nose there? Margarita would say. I don't know, but this is getting dangerous, Kamaru would say. Who are you talking to? Lados would ask. Yes, and why are you moving away from us? Are you afraid that we will listen? I don't know what you're talking about, Campari would say. Come on, stop pretending. You're hiding something. I remind you that you're talking to an angel. Remember that I am. If you don't want to give the explanation to Goku, do it with me. Dean, Campari would think, annoyed. Campari's attitude would leave Goku and Vados even more suspicious. Suddenly, Mojito and Margarita would appear. What are you doing here? Vados would ask. Hey, I don't like this at all, he would say. Mojito would throw himself towards E to attack, but Vados with his staff would save him just in time by repelling his attack. So this is about the trail, Vados would say. I don't believe it, he would say. Hey, what's going on here? Mule would ask, terrified. Finish them off once and for all, Gambari would shout. Goku would use Ultra Instinct and dash towards Mojito, but Margarita and Gambari would stand in front of him, cutting him off. Get out of my way, Goku would say. Margarita and Campari would hit Goku's stomach hard. He would be out of breath and fall to the ground, losing his transformation, while Vados and Mojito would be fighting each other. Good heavens, what the hell are you doing? Vados would ask in bewilderment. This idiot Goku ruined our plans, Gambari would say. You dare to support him? Okay, Margarita would say, annoyed. I'm on Zeno-sama's side, but I see that you are traitors. E, Mule, get out of here. Both gods would try to get out of there, but Margarita would place herself in front of them. With a blow from the edge of her hand, she would cut off his head. That's enough. Margarita would take Mule and throw him against a wall. Enjoy your seconds of life. Without Kaioshin, you die. Vados should face 3 angels, Margarita, Mojito, and Campari. Join us. We will kill Zeno-sama and rule Los Angeles. If our father knew about this, he would be very disappointed in you, Vados would reply. Then we have no choice, Gambari would say. The 3 would attack with everything to Vados, the Angel of Universe 6, and there would be serious problems, since alone he could not sustain the fight. Little by little, they would wear him down, while on the planet of Zeno-sama, things would get more complicated. Goose would be flying above the planet, would drop a ball of energy that would cover the entire planet. Daishinkan and Zeno-sama would be frozen in time under that effect. At least with this, we will make sure that our father doesn't discover our plans, Kus would say as he walked out of there. Vados was about to fall. It was getting harder and harder for him to keep his posture. This is something unforgivable. I will make sure that our father punishes then, Vados would say. That won't happen. Kuzari took care of that. He froze our father in time, so he won't bother anyone. You are a bunch of bastards. Vados would raise his ki to the maximum. He would launch a ki attack towards the three of them, but each of them would counter the attack with another ki attack. Vados could not resist the clash of powers prolonged. He was about to receive the impact. Suddenly, Vados would disappear as if by magic. There would be an explosion in the area where he was. Where did he go? Margarita would ask herself in bewilderment. Whis had saved her at the right moment. She had Vados in her arms. Brother, Vados would say, exhausted. Don't worry, I came as soon as I could, Whis would say as he laid Vados on the ground. Whis, get out of here. You don't stand a chance against them, Vados would warn. I can't leave without drying. Whis, always meddling in the affairs of other universes. I'm not as selfish as you are. Whis would begin to raise his ki to the maximum. He was ready to fight. You may be stronger than us, but that won't give you victory. Remember that we are 3 against 1. I'm waiting for them. Whis would throw himself towards them while Vados watched the fights. Whis showed great skills by a variety of techniques, but it was not enough. Little by little, the 3 angels would wear Whis down, although clearly Whis was not an easy opponent. He managed to connect attacks on all 3, and even if it damaged them moderately. In a moment, Margarita would arrive with a flying kick, launching Whis far away. Mojito would receive him, holding him by the neck, and would create a ki ball to attack him at close range. I've had enough of you, Mojito would say, but a ki ball would hit Mojito's back. Vados, in spite of his state, would stand up. He wouldn't give up so easily. We will fight both of us. I would like to refuse, but I have no choice, Whis would say. Between the 5 of them, a fight would begin even more intense than before. The 3 traitors would have trouble sustaining the fight, but they could fight both of them anyway. On the other hand, Mule would go to E's head and place it on his body. Luckily, it doesn't know you're an android, Mule would say. Don't raise your voice, they must think we are Day, he would say. E and Mule would flee from there. Although Mule should leave without his robot, the fight was still going on, but Whis and Vados were not about to fall. We have to kill them, okay? Margarita would say. No need, they are our brothers after all, Lohito would say. If we don't do it, they will give us away. Let's kill them now, okay? Margarita would respond, and between the 3 of them, they would launch a ki ray each. Vados and Whis would answer in the same way, countering the attacks. Despite being 3 versus 2, they managed to hold it, but little by little, Whis and Vados in Blue's advantage. I still can't believe they want to kill us, Lados would say. With Margarita involved, I can expect anything, Whis would answer. Whis and Vados would hear footsteps behind them. Goku was on his speeds. The guardian of Zeno-sama kept a grim expression, but despite his state, he would not give up. I heard everything, Goku would say as his eyes would light up white. I won't spare them. Goku would use the Ultra Instinct, surpassing his own limits. He would unleash a great power never seen before. I can't believe it. It's awesome. Whis would be amazed. Goku would say as he prepares a special technique. Hold on, Vados. Maybe we can do it. Goku would shout as he supports Vados and Whis. Little by little, our friend's attack would gain advantage and surprise their opponents. Are you natching Los Angeles? Kambari would say, terrified. After a great moment of tension, Goku would use the Kaioken, sacrificing his energy. Despite how dangerous it is, he was willing to do anything to save Whis and Vados. Suddenly, the attack would gain advantage. Margarita, Mojito, and Campari would be swallowed by the attack. The 3 would be displaced several meters. Far from being defeated, they would fall to the ground in terrible condition. In that distraction, Whis and Vados would manage to flee with an unconscious Goku. Minutes later, we see Whis and Vados arrive with Goku to the planet of Beerus. Both angels were in terrible conditions. What happened to them? Beerus would ask in bewilderment. A betrayal, Whis would answer and fall down, fainting. It can't be! Who would be able to do something like this to you? Beerus would say, terrified. They were, Bottas would mention, but would faint. Damn it, how do I fix this? Beerus would take the three of them to his castle and put them in comfortable places. He would tend to their wounds, even though he didn't know how to perform some kind of healing technique. What happened? The oracle fish would ask upon seeing the scene. Useless fish, you should have predicted something like this. Now get some medicine. We need to cure them as soon as possible. Don't think that because I'm an oracle I can see everything, the oracle fish would say. Bring medicine or I'll make you sushi, Beerus warned. Moments later, Whis would awaken, albeit with difficulty. Come on, Goku. They're fine. I gave them some medicine, but they're sleeping now, Beerus would mention. You using medicine? Whis would ask, confused. Yes, although I don't know what I gave them, Beerus would say as he showed some vials. That's for monkey fever from planet Miro, and that's a decongestant. I told you that's no good, the oracle fish would say. Shut up, you didn't help at all, Beerus would say angrily. Would you please be quiet? My head hurts so much, Whis would say. Just try to rest. We'll take care of everything, the oracle fish would say. I'll take care of the medicine. I can't heal the bodies of Los Angeles with my powers. You could at least cure Goku. He's not an angel. No, I can't heal him. What are you talking about? Beerus would ask, confused. Something happened with Mr. Goku. He's not the same as before, Whis would say. Meanwhile, Margarita, Mojito, Campari, and Kus were gathered to continue with their plans. We're 4 against 8. This is getting out of hand, Kus would mention. If we don't act now, the others will attack us, Mojito would say. I have an idea, but it's a bit risky, Margarita would say. Wait, what do you want to do? Campari would ask, not very convinced with everything that was happening. What will happen now that the angels have revealed themselves? Will they assassinate Zeno-sama? And more importantly, will Goku and the others be able to stop the traitor's plans?